it's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get the then get to pressing. From Forest Bank to Ainley, from Ainley I went to Preston. Can be depressing, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question. They either cropping or plotting. They either, it's not a problem. I come through in the Batman looking Gotham. It's all happening. They either, I'll get used for stashing. You got a job, then that's a gaff to put the...
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Braxton Garrett. What do we need to know here?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That one misses in the dirt. There's the strike. On the ground. Gathers and throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch, and he just misses. At the belt and fires. That's in there. That's strike 2. Nimmo at first, 1 gone. Now snap throw to first. Nimmo back easily. On the ground, could be 2. And that one handled quickly to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here at the ballpark, on the hill here today, number 34.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura.
The third baseman, Gene Segura.
And he deals. Here's a strike. Hard hit to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He decides to hold on to it, and they come away without an out. Here's Joey Wendell. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to.
Over to first, and he saved. Runner at first with no outs here. The next offering misses. Now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. And another ball. Here's a 3-0. And there's a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check on the runner. Segura dives back in. Here comes a pitch. Segura on the run. This one in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Next offering is fouled back. The punch out there. That's the second out. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Pickoff throw. Segura dives back in. The 0-1. Check swing, and that's a ball. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And here it comes. And he hits a ground ball right side. He dives, but he can't make the catch. A flip to the pitcher covering. Inning over. Nothing in the Miami first. We played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Pete Alonso. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. And there's the strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
The 1-1. And there's a ball. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Next one misses. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. And now it's filled up. On the ground to the left. Segura throw to first. 1 out in the second.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Garcia giving chase, makes the grab on the run, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Eduardo Escobar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The pitch. That misses. Now 1-2. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So first and second with 2 outs. Darren Ruff up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Brian De La Cruz. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Now 1-1. Check swing. No appeal. And it's 2-1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. The throw. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth. The first base, Garrett Cooper.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Ground ball right side. McNeil handles. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The designated hitter,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty to the plate. There's the strike. Here's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, on to the third inning. Here's Tommy Pham. Garrett measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Bounced up the middle. Wendell collects. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here's Mark Canha. Grounded out his first time. Next pitch downstairs. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. And that one off the outside edge. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And he dodges that fastball. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Good contact guy, good defender. In there for strike one. Nimmo in his 7th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. Next offering is in for a strike. Garrett picks over, and he dives back in safely. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Next pitch is popped up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mets strand 1, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for Miami, Nick Fortes. Fortes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. Puts the squeeze on it, 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Abisail Garcia up to the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Garcia, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
And a 1-1. There's the strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Segura in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Miami down in order, and we're still knotted at 0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there. And the 1-0. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Foul ball. And a 1-2. And a ball evens the count. In the dirt, the tag, and he's out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Kicks and fires. There's a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is down low. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
At the belt and fires. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner stays where he is. Lindor leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the dirt, well done behind the dish. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Got him! Now 2 out.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Francisco Alvarez will hit next. That one to first. Third out.
Got it.
Mets leave one. Still no score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Joey Wendell.
The shortstop, Joey Wendell.
The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering upstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Luis Arias. First offering misses the mark. Righty delivers. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Left-hand batter waits. There's the strike at the knees. On the ground, right side. McNeil picks it up, tosses to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
The center fielder, number 2,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounded out his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First offering, and it just misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And the right-hander deals, and there's a foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next pitch is outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Up next,
dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw, save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Here's your 1. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Towards first, knocks it down, tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left for Miami. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Darren Ruff. Garrett back to work. And fouled off. The wind and the pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. Bounce to third. Zips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now back, left field, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a check swing, but he held up. Next offering in the dirt, and that's ball 3. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And there's ball 4. So digging in, Mark Canha.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Sixto Sanchez preparing to come on if needed. Cabrera getting loose as well. Pham over at first with 1 away. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. And that one is lifted in the air. And that gets down into the gap. 1 runs in. Canha headed for the plate. He'll score as well. And they lead by 2. In there safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. He swings and fouls 1 off. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. And that's down and away.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
The next offering misses. And it's 3-0. 2 outs with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0. Corners are occupied with 2 down. There's a strike, 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Escobar in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And it's fouled away.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that one almost got him.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Nimmo at 3rd. Alonso at 2nd. Lindor at 1st. 2 out of the inning. Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. And that's a double. They add on as the run scores all the way from 1st. It's 5-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Braxton Garrett will depart. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the Marlins, Sixto Sanchez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner leads away at 2nd. Just missed. Just off the outside edge. The count 2-1. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to 1st, and he held up. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to 1st. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And now the first baseman, Darren Ruff.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Right-handed reliever, and he pumps it a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And now a full count.
Game full.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No doubt, swinging for a 4-run homer right there.
And he deals.
That's ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Mark Canha. That's to third. They get the force, and that is that. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here comes a pitch. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Sanchez, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cooper gets his lead at first with nobody out. And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Man at first, Nick Fortes. The next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-0. And another ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now here is Avisail Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And 1-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And Garcia gets a piece. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. That's out to center field. Nimmo ranging after it. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And there's 2 away. Throw, and it gets away.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Gene Segura at the plate here. First offering misses the mark. And there's a strike.
I got a ball.
2
1
outs.
strike.
Couple of base runners at first and second. Kicks and deals. Popped in the air. Left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. And now Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, number 9.
Sanchez, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sanchez back to work.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 there.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Slap the other way, foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard, Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. Double play ball to second. Arise. Slings to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now that designated hitter, Pete.
So now here's the Mets DH, Pete Alonso. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch, and he just misses. Alonso, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Next pitch is popped up. Segura makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, the batter will be the shortstop, Joey Wendell. And the pitch. That's in there.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Next pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right field. McNeil drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. Arias, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 300, and they traded for him earlier this year. First pitch, not close.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. One down, base is empty. Called strike right there. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Center fielder, number 2, Jr.
Chisholm, the next to hit, takes ball one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Canna going back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now back, left fielder,
So 2 down now, and here is Brian De La Cruz. Late swing fouled off. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First and second, 2 down. And up next for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Marlins strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Eduardo Escobar. The line to kick the pitch. That just misses. 1-0. Miami's bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott getting loose out there. Barnes warming up as well. Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Kicks and fires. That's a strike. Strike 2.
3-2.
The wind of the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
the batter, the catcher, Francisco.
And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Curveball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Righty delivers. Down the line towards the corner. Garcia turns, moving to his left. Reaching for it and breaks it in.
The first baseman, Darren Ruff.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Darren Ruff.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Over to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And here it comes. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. John Curtis appears to be getting loose. Hunter getting cranked up as well. And now the 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit well. Right field, way back, and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 34 won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carlos Carrasco. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Carlos Carrasco.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. That's in there. That's strike 1. Good eye right there. And a pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now it's going to be Avisail Garcia. And that one hammered. Fan going back on this one. Back some more. And it hits the base of the wall. The relay throw. The tag out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Next to hit, Gene Segura. And a foul ball. The 0-1, and that's in for a strike. That one lifted to left. Pham under it. Makes the catch, and that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Now Matt Barnes takes over. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
And stepping in for New York, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here comes a pitch. Way high.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
One now. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Canna at the plate now. That's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And he deals. Just missed. That's a strike. Now 3-2. That's a laser base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Left-hand batter waits. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Canna stands at first with 1 out. They say you win.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. The pitch. This to third. Sends it across the first. And a quick out, number 1.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there. Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Right-handed reliever. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field. Canna under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Scott.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
McNeil.
Scott, in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. First offering misses the mark. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he won around. Ruled a swing. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Swing and a tapper. Over to Cooper. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back. Last chance for the home team. And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. That one fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The pitch. Upstairs. On the ground to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Cooper in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And now Jesus Sanchez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch way inside a fastball. On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. Goes to second. Safe there. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 39, Edwin.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. 1 for 3. Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico, 3rd round pick by the Mariners in 2012. When he was in Puerto Rico, he grew up playing along with Carlos Correa and Jose Barrios.
Yeah, and Diaz became the youngest pitcher in MLB history to record a 50-save season. He had 57 as a 24-year-old.
All loaded up here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Garcia at the plate and takes high there. There's a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Going to count 1-2. De La Cruz on third. Cooper over at second. Sanchez over at first with 1 away. Got him. 2 away down. And up next for Miami, Gene Segura.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Love how the guy out there in the mound did not panic after loading the bases. Went right to work, got 2 quick outs, and he's got to bear down just to get 1 more and get out of this inning.
Two outs, bases are full. Next pitch inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After a couple of times through the order, these guys really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.